Start living by your north node instead of your south node. Don't mind my looks. I haven't slept. I'm on a road trip. Look like shit in a tire shop fixing my tire. Now, I had a lot of breakthroughs tonight about the karmic nodes, the Ketu and Rahu. And please listen to this one. Up to 30 years old, we have a tendency of overdoing our south node, okay? We do that subconsciously because south node represents your past life. So coming into this incarnation, you kind of keep doing what you've been doing in the past life. However, the point of these nodes is actually not to overdo your south node, but go towards the direction of your north node. So depending on the house, signs and everything, plus aspect, we can identify what traits, personality traits you need to kind of let go of and which ones you need to embrace. Your north node is something that's very uncomfortable for you. It's very uncomfortable for you to act like your north node, okay? But if you overdo your south node, which most people do, you accumulate karma on your north node. And usually it starts to kick your butt during Saturn return. Saturn return doesn't happen for no reason. Realize that we have lunar return, karmic node return at 27, 28. And you will experience a lot of difficulty. They will start at 27, okay? The difficulties that you'll be experiencing will pushing you towards the person that you need to become. But if you don't, then at 29, Saturn comes in, creates limitations for you, obstacles for you, where it becomes just impossible for you to be your south node anymore. Kind of forced to become your north node. Let me know where your north node and south node is placed. Let me give you my example and my friend's example. So I have south node in Taurus in the 8th house. I love my comfort zone, and that shit got me in trouble. So for instance, I remember being in college and I got so used to being in college. The time came to graduation and stuff. I was not prepared. It was so hard for me to get out of my comfort zone. I saw other people already decided what they wanted to do after that, but I didn't. So I was lost for a long time. I always attract help from people, material help, which made me lazy. Now this is against my north node, which is in Scorpio in the 2nd house. I actually have to be financially independent. But I always attracted things. People always gifted me stuff. They gave me money. They paid for stuff. They took me on trips and such, which further overdeveloped my south node, if that makes sense. Now at 27, there was the first experience obstacle from that south node, which I ignored. And thanks to astrology, I realized what the fuck was happening actually. And I forced myself to go into my north node because shit was not working anymore. It just was not working. And I was holding on so tight onto that reality, onto that comfort zone. People left, my friends left, but I'm still you know what I mean? That was my south node until I decided to call the shots. I would literally allow that south node in Taurus would make me allow other people to decide my future. They would do guys, right? Oh, I'm moving there, come on, come with me, and I would go with them. Even though nobody asked me what I want, but I would do it because I just like to be taken care of, you know what I mean? But I'm not supposed to be that person in this lifetime. And then guess what? Those people fucked up, which made me kind of go into my north node. And it's hella hard. It is hard. Now, my friend whom I met yesterday, he's overdone his south node of the career and completely rejected home and family, didn't talk to them, accumulated karma, okay? And upon achieving the career success, his health deteriorated and everything that he saved was spent. Literally, he got his health to this condition because of work, right? Because he was trying to be successful, he was trying to make lots of money, right, and retire by 35. In the process, Saturn return started in his 7th house. Business partnerships, health, whatever. Eyesight, got fucked up. One eye don't see because of computer work and stuff, because he neglected the north node completely. Instead of developing home and family, connecting with his parents, being not only focusing on career, but having this balance between the two, he just focused on that south node. And then, Saturn took everything that he earned from him by giving him health conditions, you know what I mean? So I'm telling y'all, the reason why I'm filming this right now is because I met him yesterday and I haven't seen him in a while. And after him looking at his chart and him telling me the story, I immediately knew it was the south node problem. He is 30, 31. So if you're younger, if you're 25, over 25, please pay attention to your south node and north node. Do not overdo it. Do not. Okay? Saturn return don't come out of nowhere. Saturn return don't kick everybody's butt in the same way. It will only kick your butt based on where your south node is placed and if you've overdone it, if you haven't created balance in between the two, you know what I mean? Because remember, Ketu means the tail of the dragon. Tail, is it important? Is tail important? Tell me. No. Whereas Rahu, which is north node, is your head. Now tell me, what is more important? In Vedic astrology, Ketu Rahu represents Rahu is this, Ketu is the tail. You're acting from your tail. okay? So Saturn return won't be hard on you if you pay attention to your North Node, okay? And if you start becoming that person, it's gonna scare you, but please do it. You'll not regret it. You'll be ahead of a lot of people. Let me tell you this. When you turn 30, you will not be like, oh, what do I do with my life? Like most of people do. If you guys are younger, 28, 29, then it's gonna get harder, okay? It's gonna get way harder, way harder. And if you don't do it, you'll just have to kind of adult grow up overnight. You know what I mean? Become that North Node. Some people go crazy, mental breakdowns, right? And whatever obstacles that are happening right now, trust me, they're coming from South Node. So yeah, let me know where they are placed. I would like to help you with that. Follow me if you like my content. And by the way, don't pay attention to me like I look like shit. I'm on a road trip. I've been driving 13 hours. I'm in Nebraska, Omaha. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but gonna drive to Illinois today. So wish me luck. But the final destination is New Jersey. So, alrighty guys, don't overdo your South Node.